Welcome, fellow truth lovers. I've been doing a lot of research recently in regard to income inequality. And I've put a lot of thought into it. And here's what I've come up with. Now, when we say income inequality, the assumption is that all the human beings are top level, highest quality, and when there's a gap in income, that's the problem. But that's not the case. There's actually quality human beings, and there's no quality human beings, or high quality, low quality, I guess is how we could say it as far as human beings, right? We could almost say that low quality human beings are criminals, right? They steal, they hoard, they care for no one, maybe they're self destructive. There's a whole lot of things that we could say about low quality individuals. And then there's high quality individuals that maybe can see into the future, are very spiritual and kind, very giving, very intelligent, can find solutions when there virtually are none. Um, so we could talk about a high quality and a low quality individual. Now the problem arises when these values, and this is the problem, is the values. It's not about the fact that one has more money or the other. That doesn't matter. I would gladly go out and live making a homestead and feel plenty happy about myself. But it's the values that's the issue. And here's what I mean. I took it to a very, very basic concept, and I thought to myself, well, let's just say there's two individuals on an island, stranded on an island, and there's a coconut tree. And one of the individuals climbs up the tree, risking life and limb, maybe breaks a few bones, gets a few scrapes, and has a really hard time, but is able to knock down some coconuts down to the ground. They slide down without falling out of the tree, risking themselves, life and limb. The other person takes all of the coconuts and goes to the other side of the beach and enjoys themselves without aiding to get the coconuts at all. The person that climbed the tree and actually is beat up and risked their lives gets no coconuts and starves. Now, I could say this to any person on the globe, and most likely the value I will find that we share and agree on is that that is completely unfair. But now somehow when we say instead of coconuts, it's every service and good produced on earth, it's okay. If we say instead of two individuals on an island, it's okay for millions of people across the globe to do this, suddenly we say it's okay. I don't know how the value is not transcending just because it's a larger group of people. So ultimately, I see people with too much money as valueless. They can see people living in tents on the street and not be compelled to do anything to help them. That is simply a value I do not share. Now, here's another value that should be important to people. It should be that the people that do the most righteous things and are the best people and help the most people obviously should be the ones rewarded by their high sense of values. They're quality people. In essence, quality people should have all of the resources because they'll be intelligent and kind enough to adequately dole them out to everyone that needs them, kind of like women do in the family structure. Boy, if women were left out of that conversation and men were the only ones to dole out to the family members may starve. But it's because of the values that the woman has that she says, I'm not going to let these babies starve. So the woman usually just takes from the man and doles out to everyone that needs it. So it's those values that we all are supposed to agree on. So the person that is respectable enough to have the money should have the money. So this ultimately is the problem with the gap between rich and poor. It's not that one has more money than the other and one can go to the hospital and the other one can't, or whatever. There's actually very bad side effects, I've come to find, of being a person that has too much money. Think about this for a minute. People that have too much money don't want to contribute to anything for the public good because they have enough money to privately take care of themselves. They don't believe in public libraries. They don't believe in public education. They don't even believe in a public military to defend them and their money. They don't want to pay for anything public, only their own private things. That is not a value that I share, and most people I don't think do. It is very sad in the United States that the only public institutions we have anymore are the libraries and the public schools, and those are down the toilet. Libraries closing left and right because of no funds, everything's online, and public education going down the crapper because do rich people need education? They just inherit to their family members. They have no need of school. They have everything they've ever need. So why would they need education, much less public education? And if we continue on this way and everyone tries to be rich, but the rich don't need to be educated or have any knowledge in their head because they just make money from investments or they just donate it to their children when they die, we're going to have the most stupid society. The schools will all close. There has to be public institutions. In fact, I believe that the stronger a country is, the more public institutions they have. If we had public health care, anyone could go to the doctor. That even benefits rich people. I don't see the problem there. That's ridiculous. They'd have to pay less of their precious money to just go to the doctor for free. Like, why is that not a thing? It's something that should be agreed on by rich people and poor people. Everybody goes to the doctor. Everybody gets life. That's the way it should be. So we would have public hospitals. Then we would have public education all the way up through college. As far as you wanted to go. PhD for free. Like the rest of the world has, except us. We need public education, public health care, public housing. I mean, we need resources for the public. This is supposed to be a republic. See the word in there? Public. So we need public schools, public health care, public education, public housing. We need resources now built for the public. So this is the discrepancy in values. And I don't care about money. Money is irrelevant. They're pieces of paper that I could just wipe my butt with. Honestly, they serve no purpose. So we're all playing this game that money is so important, and it only goes to the weakest of people. If there was a meteorite tomorrow and rich people had to survive, they could not. They would not know what to do. Not only would they not know how to think because they don't train themselves to do that because they only just fight against anything that tries to take away their money and they don't want public education or public institutions. Well, how are they going to defend themselves in the future if they're completely ignorant of anything? I've always said that, like, you know, if someone goes into the jungle and they're aware that there's a lion there, they can climb up into the tree and build a structure up there if they know what they're up against, if they're aware, if they have the knowledge. If they walk into a forest not knowing there's a ton of lions there and they have no knowledge about how to survive that, they're going to get eaten. So, like, why is it the people that are so easily to get eaten getting all the money? Like, all we have to do is just say money is worthless and the people that have it are as well. So there's a loss of values here, everybody, and that is the issue. All we have to do is decide that righteous people and good people, kind people, and helping people are the ones that are supposed to be in positions of power and supposed to have all the money.